Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ann Arbor Ice Cube and City TV's broadcast of the Ann Arbor Pioneers facing off against the Ann Arbor Huron River Rats. As always, playing the Steve Eiserman to my Dino Cicerelli, Pete Poyer. Pete, how are you?
I'm doing great, Nick. How are you?
Outstanding. Really looking forward to a great game here this evening.
And the teams are at center ice, ready for the opening face-off, and we are underway. Pioneer controlling the opening tip. There's a quick turnover by Pioneer. Quick shot on goal. That by John Cristiano for Huron. Now Pioneer will break it out of their own zone. Craig Bradburn down the ice. There's a shot and save made. Now Huron will shoot it in behind the Pioneer net. And they'll fight for it along the boards, picked up by Pioneer. And they'll swing it out center ice. Puck's going to go all the way down to the Huron goal. And it'll be swept back out. Both teams changing lines. And finally, Pioneer will dump it down into the Huron zone. And that pass missed all the way into the Pioneer zone, and icing is the call. We'll go back into the Huron end for the faceoff.
And you already called it, Pete. We had some early and quick line changes. Talking to Pioneers head coach Paul Fassbender earlier today, both teams have been really hit by the illness bug here in the last month and a half. So you're going to see lots and lots of line changes to keep all their guys fresh here this evening.
Shot from the point. And a score for Pioneer. Ben Packard from the point gets through the maze of players and into the net, and Pioneer draws first blood.
Ben Packard with that goal, but it definitely looked like something was tipped in front of the freshman Ken Spinagle. Maybe on the replay here we can take a look and see if that got knocked in, jumped under his glove, what exactly happened there. Here we go, we get that nice look behind Spinagle right here. Played it off the boards, out to Packard. Definitely looked like he was screened, if nothing else. He had a couple of big young men right in front of him. Never even saw that one, I'd reckon.
Puck may have been redirected by number 16, Mark Hadlock.
Maybe we'll just wait for the official word here shortly.
Hadlock gets the goal on the redirect. Packard will pick up the assist on that shot.
But again, Pete, that was really a team effort. Like, there was two guys right in front of the goal doing what they're supposed to do, blocking the goaltender. Again, young Ken Spinagle never even saw that, I'd reckon.
No puck in behind the net, picked up there by Cristiano. Another dangerous opportunity there for Huron. Held in by Evoy at the blue line. He'll swing it to the far side. That shot was wide of the net. Now one off the side of the net. Now right out in front, and a score!
I think that was number 17, Chad Aronson for the River Rats.
You can hear that puck hit some metal. I don't know if it hit the crossbar and went in.
Here you'll see the quick shot, little bounce. You got to watch out for that rebound right there, obviously. Before it scoots out right for Aronson. And it looks like it just hit that the back play, the back bar.
Huron momentarily getting it in, but Pioneer will break it out of their own zone. Quick shot is blocked. Now back out front, and they'll be covered up by Spinagle.
just under 3 minutes in here, Pete. 1-1 with some quick scoring, some quick shots from both of these teams. Last time they met a couple of weeks ago, the final score ended up being 7-4 in Pioneer's favor, so we could be in for a wild one here.
Face-off won by Pioneer. Quick shot by Mazes, and a save made, and a cover-up by Spinagle.
And again, talking to Coach Fassbender, he's one of the players, Mazes is, that's had some illness recently. They said most of their locker rooms just hacking and coughing on any given day down there.
Now puck lay in the face-off circle for just a moment. Was picked up by Mazes again. Now fought for in the corner and redirected. Picked up by Jack Alone for Huron, but he loses possession. Held into the blue line by Carl Austin. And shot back into the Huron zone by Devin Gallagher. And Huron will bring it back out down the ice. Nice defensive play back there for Pioneer, knocking that puck away from the Huron offensive player. Let's give credit where credit due. That's Garrett Helber with that nice defensive play for Pioneer. Pioneer can't hold it in. Puck back out center ice. Picked up by Jake Bouge. Now carried out center ice by Huron. And dumped back down into the Pioneer zone. Now Sam Chapman will carry in, take the shot. It's blocked. Held into the blue line. That one sails wide of the net. Right out in front, backhander save made. And picked up by Huron, and they'll just dump it down the ice. That's right off the goaltender, so no icing. Icing waved off there. Picked up by Bo Friedman and sent out center ice. Near opportunity there by Michael Ficcaro. Brought back out center ice and down into the Pioneer zone. That's too far. We'll have another icing call and a faceoff back out into the River Rat end.
Pete, you called it right there. Ficcaro nearly took advantage of a line change, fast breakaway, excuse me. But again, this is something that I know that the River Rats are going to really try to take advantage of because, again, Pioneer is going to be changing lines early and often here in this game.
Face-off controlled by the River Rats. They'll swing it in behind their own net into the near corner. Redirected back around behind the net by Pioneer. Held in at the blue line. Mays is trying to pick it up for Pioneer. Back to the blue line it goes and held in once again. Oh, nifty move by Craig Bradburn. Barely holds it in, and referee says no, that's offside. So we'll bring the puck back out over the blue line. Close call there.
Yeah, that was awfully close. Bradburn was working his magic there, trying to carry it around. He definitely thought he had a feel for what he could do and keep the puck on the stick there, but just squirts a little out of their zone.
Now Sylvester with a neat move at the blue line to get in the zone, but he stopped. And puck back out center ice. puck back down the ice into the Pioneer zone. Pick up there by Milling. Pass too far, but off a skate, and Bradburn will pick it up and carry into the Huron zone. There's a pass and a score.
Beautiful one-timer there. He threw that pass right to his man, shooting right towards the goal there. And just a quick little tip in. Knocked it up high, too, just like they teach you to do. Beautiful play here right from the start, right away. You can see the man cutting just as he's supposed to. Perfect pass. Actually looked like it was tipped by number 27 from Huron.
Austin Carl was the man right at the doorstep of the net.
That might have been number 27, Bo Freeman, that actually knocked that one in accidentally.
Oh, he had a stick right there as the shot was being directed towards the net.
And as an experienced defenseman, that's what you're supposed to do. Keep the stick down and hopefully stop the puck.
Now carried back in. It's a shot off the post. Shot by Ben Siller.
Yeah, let's see that in some super slow-mo right there. Yeah, that was definitely Freeman trying to sweep that one away, but it just bounced off his tape in the wrong manner. Went right over Spinagle's shoulder.
Oh, 2-1 lead for the Pioneers. 9:35 to play here in the first period.
Still haven't heard an announcement on who they're giving that goal to. I'd have to think it'd be Craig Bradburn, though, seeing as he was the one that centered it across the ice.
I believe he was to be the last Pioneer to touch the puck before it went in the net.
Exactly.
So he will probably be the one picking up the goal. Now picked up in the slot. Another one off the iron. That looked like off the crossbar that time.
That might have hit both. That might have hit the left bar and the crossbar and then went up like that. That was definitely a two shooter on that one, I think. But it seems like Pioneers got the idea they're just going to keep peppering them away here. You see number 15 with a nice wrister. No, you were right on, right off the crossbar. Got it just right up into the rafters after that.
That eye surgery sure came in handy. Now Huron will dump it into the Pioneer zone. And nobody really chasing after it. Pioneer will bring it back down the ice. Chapman will carry into the Huron zone. Now a loose puck directed towards the net. And Evoy will bring it back over. He loses control of the puck. Now held into the blue line by Sammy Ismail. And finally back out center ice. Puck rolling along the boards. Craig Phillips, or excuse me, that was Helber picking it up. Another shot and another score by Pioneer. Bill Rudberg with the goal for Pioneer, and they lead it 3-1.
Senior forward there, Will Rudberg, like you said here, just another odd man rush for Pioneer. Takes a whack at it, but then the rebounds are going to be killers for somebody on that. Just can't leave those open right out in front of the goal like that.
Kind of a backhanded flip. Now the Huron defense is going to have to give that young goaltender a little bit more help.
Yeah, you can't expect your freshman goaltender to just go out there and stand on his head against an experienced team. What the Pioneers throw out there, night in and night out. So you said it right on, Pete. Their defense is going to have to get in front of that, do some better forechecking to make sure that things like that just don't happen. You gotta swipe those pucks away, and not give up odd man rushes like this. Also,
Bradburn with the breakaway, and the shot and the save made by Spinagle. Well, not to be mean, but the kid's pretty small. I mean, he's a freshman. He's got some growing to do yet.
No, you're not wrong. Seeing him stand out in the national anthem next to some of his classmates, or not his classmates, but his teammates out there, was kind of a sight to see.
Well, controlled by Pioneer in the Huron zone. That's knocked away from Hadlock. And Huron will tip it back out center ice. Now held into the blue line. But Huron will break it out. Ryan Beam with the good work getting that puck down into the Pioneer zone. Held into the blue line by Evoy. Working it down low. Now behind the net, tries to put it out front. And it'll be covered up by Pioneer.
And on the other side of things, you've got senior Carl Gage there in net for Pioneer. Young man's been a starter for, I think this would be his third season at this point. He's definitely seasoned. You got both ends of the spectrum here at the Ice Cube this evening.
Well, face-off won by Huron. There's a quick shot led by Chad Aronson. And we have another stoppage and another face-off down in the Pioneer zone.
And our stoppages so far have been few and far between. Also, 11 minutes into this thing. No penalties yet. Everybody's playing nice and clean.
Oh, puck swept back in behind the Pioneer zone. Directed back out center ice. Picked up there by Huron. Ismail will send it back down to the Pioneer zone. And back out center ice where Ismail was there again. Now there's a potential mistake. And quick shot by Sam Chapman. And the save made by Spinagle. A little errant pass by the Huron defense there. Created that opportunity for Pioneer.
And Chapman just unabashedly took a slapper about a good 8 feet in front of the goaltender there for Huron. Again, just why not at this point just pepper that young freshman and make him earn his stripes here tonight. Do River Rats have stripes? I don't think so.
It's not a question I can answer.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them do.
All right.
Could be a genetic thing. I don't know. Oh, puck intercepted in the far corner. Swept back out front. Now back into the far corner. Right out in the slot area. Big shot. And the goaltender didn't see it. He made the save, but did not see the puck.
Yeah, you know you're a little antsy when you make a save, but you're still looking behind you to see, hey, did that one squirt through? Did that one squirt through? But right now you really have to praise Pioneer's passing. They're making crisp passes and getting those open shots.
Well, another one held at the line. There's a shot. Didn't make it through. It was blocked. Still held in by Pioneer in the near boards. There's another quick shot and a nice save there by the youngster Spinagle.
Yeah, Spinagle did a great job moving along with that. You know, he's watching the puck whole way, but he was definitely well aware of the man just to his right. He said that one scooted right across, but Spinagle played that perfectly, sliding across, staying low, making that save.
Huron trying to work it down the ice. They'll get it over the blue line. There's a quick shot. Bounced off the goaltender and over the net by Aronson. Now Aronson will knock the Pioneer player off the puck. And directed back out center ice. Picked up there by Ficaro, and he'll bring it in with the shot. Save made. Well, Chapman with a big slap shot that sails high and wide. Held into the blue line by Pioneer. Chapman couldn't keep control, and Huron will just direct it out center ice. 3:45 to play here in the first period. Pioneer with a 3-1 lead here on City TV Sports. And the referee does have his arm in the air. We have tripping call. And that's the first penalty of the evening.
And couldn't come at a better time for the River Rats right now, getting 3:34 left to go in this period. You know, only down 3-1. It'd be extremely helpful for them to get some shots here, pepper Carl Gage, and hopefully get one past him before the end of this first period.
Well, Pioneer controls the face-off. They'll send it down the ice. Well, Vaccaro trying to work it down the ice by himself. It's knocked away from him and back down the ice. Huron will have to regroup and bring it back down again. Now Aronson will carry into the zone. Sweep it back towards the blue line, and Evi cannot hold it in. Was picked up by Austin Carl, but knocked away from him. For a moment there, he had a shorthanded opportunity. Now Carl still creating havoc and on the Huron power play. So he's forechecking at center ice and knocking the puck away. Now Huron will drive it deep into the Pioneer zone. 50 seconds left on the power play for Huron. Back to the blue line. Now down low, good one-time shot and a nice save made. Al Mazes with the puck carrying in, trying to get around the defenseman. Now go behind the net, back out front, and covered up there by Huron. Under 20 seconds left on the power play. That pass hops over the stick of number 7, Beam. Huron still trying to get another opportunity before the power play expires, and we have a whistle with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, Huron with a great opportunity there just a moment ago by John Cristiano. That said, they just really haven't been, didn't really do it exactly what they would want to do on that power play. For the most part, Huron, or Pioneer rather, like you said, doing some great forechecking, taking some time away from them, got a couple of opportunities. Not the power play they were going for.
Oh. Power play expires. Opportunity by the wayside for the River Rats. And that'll be icing on Pioneer. That'll come back down into the Pioneer zone for a face-off. Minute 23 left in the period.
Minute 23 left in the period. Shots on goal thus far, 11 for the Pioneers, 6 for the River Rats.
Well, face-off won by Huron. There's a quick shot. Save made. Now fight for the puck on the near boards. It'll be swung down the ice by Hadlock. Huron will pick it up, and it'll be shot back in by Siller. Pioneer had to tag up there on the delayed offside. Pioneer just swing it back out center ice. 35 seconds left in the period. . Evoy carrying in. Now puck on the near boards. And that'll be just shot down the ice. And another icing. 15.3 seconds to play in the first period.
Yeah, and I think Pioneer just wasn't caring for that little bit of pressure there coming towards the end of the period here, so they wanted to switch it up, get the line they want, then they can win that faceoff.
And that's exactly what they did, Nick. Swinging behind the net. Near opportunity in the slot for Huron. Intercepted there by Helber and knocked out center ice. And that's going to do it for the rest of the time remaining in the period. At the end of one period of play, it's Pioneer 3 and Huron 1 here on City TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Dana Tenha, and you're watching FYI.
Did you know? FYI has the scoop on local news, entertainment, and community issues.
Perfect. It's a keeper.
And that's a wrap. Good job, Dana.
FYI, from the studio to your front door.
Welcome back to the Ice Cube for a second period action here on City TV Sports. Ann Arbor Pioneer 3 and Huron 1. And Nick, you want to go over the goal scoring there?
Yeah, lots to go over there in that first period. Scoring started about 2.5 minutes into the game. Mark Hadlock for Pioneer broke open things. Less than 30 seconds later, Chad Aronson tied it up for Huron. After that, it was all Pioneer with Craig Bradbourne and Will Rudberg doing the rest of the scoring for that first period.
And we are underway here in the second period. Face-off controlled by Huron. Puck will be knocked up into the Pioneer bench area.
Again, 4 goals in that first period. And if you want to see those goals and many other goals, go to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor.
Oh, puck knocked back out center ice by Huron. Covered up there by the Pioneer defense. That pass misses Austin Carl. Now picked up by Bradburn at center ice. He'll circle back at his own blue line. The Pioneer to shoot it into the Huron zone. There's a pass up the middle. Nice pass. Quick shot and goal by Huron. Number 16, Michael Fricaro with the goal. And they make it a 1-goal game, and it's 3-2 Pioneer.
Great shot, and obviously you have to put the biscuit in the basket, but that goal was really made by that long pass to get him ahead and behind the Pioneer defenseman on that one. Just a beautifully well-executed play by Pioneer. Here it is, Fricaro receiving that pass, only has one man to beat, just a nice left-handed little wrister, beats Carl Gage and brings Huron to within 1 goal.
Another shot, pad save by Pioneer. Gage had to be sharp there.
I don't know if maybe Coach John Phillips there got in these guys' ear in that first period intermission, but Huron is out and firing so far.
Now Siller will pick it up at his own blue line, carry in. There's a quick shot and glove save by Spinagle. Now puck dangerous in the slot area, but directed out center ice by Huron. Now, big shoulder check there on Siller. Another retaliatory check. And Fricaro carrying into the Pioneer zone one more time. Puck out front. Dangerous situation there. River Rats definitely picking up their level of play here early in the second. Held into the blue line. Another shot sticked aside by Gage. Still held in the blue line. That was close, and they're going to call offsides as the puck came out over the blue line.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes into this one, Pete, and it is all River Rats. And here we'll see that last opportunity from the Rats. Just couldn't get it quite through. Great defense there by the Pioneers. But then there's that little bit of a scrum. He still hit it off. Gage just couldn't find that one. A lot of players in the crease there.
We're looking like Huron more aggressively forechecking in this period. Got 3 forwards up front forechecking. That's still held in. Now finally the Pioneers will break it out. Austin Carl will pick it up, carry it down. Pass out front, wide open mazes, and they just can't connect on the pass.
And there's one of those downfalls of that aggressive forechecking. You're going to give up odd man rushes back in your own side. But it was very well played by the Huron defender on that one. He just popped back into his own side. Austin Carl here, the senior captain, holding. Gets it through just at the right time. But it looked like a blade caught that one, knocked it away. And then the net comes off its moorings.
Well, puck lay for a moment in the slot area. There's a quick shot by Aronson. Glove save by Gage. And I remember you saying at some point in time in the first period, the shots were 11-6 in favor of Pioneer. Look at them now, Nick.
13-12 in favor of the River Rats right now. Amazing.
Big turnaround there. Shots on goal. Well, Huron can't hold it in the blue line. Picked up by Bradburn, looking for the shooter out front. And another pass that was tipped away. And Carl in ahead of the play. And we'll have offsides, and the faceoff will come back out over the blue line.
And again, Pete, you saw the end of that play, just like the lone one River Rat defender back there. It seems like not only are their forwards forechecking aggressively, it seems like they're almost doing an opposite left wing lock where they're bringing the defender up to do a little forechecking as well.
Puck swung around the boards. Held in momentarily at the blue line, but Huron will break it back out. There's another nice play by Ficarro, and another shot, and another score! Huron with the goal, and we're tied at 3.
It looked like 16, Michael Ficarro. That's his second goal of this period, and it was a beauty. And here you see Ficarro just coming in left side. The defender still got a puck, got a stick on the puck. Not enough though. Ficarro squeaks it by Gage on that one. And just like that, Pete, 3-3, tie game. Ficarro unassisted on that goal. That game-tying goal.
Well, face-off controlled by Huron. Ismail tries to work it down into the Pioneer zone, but it's knocked back out center ice. Now Rudberg will pick it up. It's knocked off his stick. Puck in behind the Huron net. Now reverse the flow of action and go back around again. Now to Beam. Beam carries into the Pioneer zone. Tries to swing it out into the near corner, and he's leveled with a big check. Now picked up by Siller. He'll flip it out center ice. Tries to get it to Chapman, but he can't pick up the puck. Now picked up by Pioneer. They'll send it down deep into the Huron zone. Go for the line change. And Huron will bring it back out. Oh, nice pass to Rudberg. There's a shot and a score! William Rudberg gets picked up the puck at the blue line, skated in and put it past the defender and past the goaltender, Spinagle, and Pioneer takes the 4-3 lead.
And that play looked like it was made by a Huron defender falling down right along the blue line. Here you see him just took it, Rudberg right there. Just a nice lefty shot, beating the freshman goaltender once again. And momentum may shift over to the Pioneers now.
Oh, nice response by the Pioneer team after Huron scores 2 in a row to tie it up at 3.
And the way that period started, I was actually just about to call for Coach Fassbender to maybe call a timeout to calm his guys down, but apparently not necessary yet.
So big shot from the blue line by Freeman up into the rafters. So we'll hold it for a face-off. 10:50 to play here in the second period. Quick shot kicked aside by Gage. Mazes will direct it back out center ice. Now another pass up the center of the ice to Ficarro. And this time the defense knocks him off the puck, and it doesn't give him that breakaway opportunity. Once again, right in front of the Pioneer goaltender, kind of a half block shot. Gage will cover up and take the face-off.
And aside from Huron just buzzing around the net, taking plenty of shots, there's been lots of action here with the hitting as well. There it is. Oh, beautiful. Right front and center for our camera operator down in that corner. Just a beautiful shot. We'll get you close, folks.
You could see the whole defender's mask in stunning widescreen as well. Now, backhander tried direct out in front of the net, was blocked, and that puck will go all the way back down into the Huron zone. Yeah, turnover right in front, and Huron will cover up. It's held in momentarily, but then they'll bring it back down the ice. They'll dump it into the Pioneer zone. Picked up there by Packard. His pass is intercepted. Puck swept right in front of the net. No one there to pick it up for Huron, though. Look like Huron's efforts on the forecheck are paying off more dividends here in this second period. They're able to come away with the pucks and the corners. There's a backhander. That's blocked. Another shot that's blocked. Held in at the blue line. And puck back down the ice. It's Evoy with the weak shot that was partially blocked. That pass misses everybody. And back down the ice into the Huron zone. No icing. There's a giveaway by Carl. The shots stick to side. Another shot. Goaltender's in the nets. And Spinagle with the save.
Spinagle was in the net, much like you said, but we had that referee down there, Johnny, on the spot, keeping an eye on it the whole way. And he says that that puck never crossed the line. And referees are never wrong, as you know, Pete.
Yes, they are. Here's a look at it on the replay. There's a shot that went to the side of the net and there's right in front of the net.
Great job.
And
Great
honestly,
job.
never really close to the line.
No, not even close. Exactly. Spinagle did exactly how he did. He braced himself and got that thing a good half foot in front of the line.
Well, picked up by Mazes. Tries to center it. Knocked aside. Now picked up by Carl. Back over to Bradburn. They'll swing it in behind the net. Well, Bradburn again picking it up on the near boards. They'll swing it to an open wing. Nobody there, and Huron will clear it down the ice. And it'll be far enough for the icing call, and the faceoff back down to the River Rat end.
And I think these brief stoppages definitely play into Pioneer's wheelhouse here for the way the second period is going thus far. I think they definitely want to take advantage of their face-off winning abilities and hopefully getting to control the puck in their own zone.
Held into the blue line by Pioneer. That pass fails to connect, and Huron will clear it out of their own zone. Now Ismail will knock it back into the Pioneer zone. There's a quick shot out front. Engaged with the save, and then a shot and a score. And Huron's tied it up at 4. 7:22 to play here in the second period.
Another bouncing puck squirted away from Carl Gage there. I didn't quite see who mopped that one up. You can see that nice crossing pass right into the slot, and then the puck just bounce around, bounces to. Still not making it 25. William Bain forward for the River Rats.
Another near takeaway by Ficarro. And his stick is knocked out of his hands, and Pioneer will be called for the slash. Will be Ben Packard heading into the box for Pioneer.
second penalty for the Pioneers here in this game.
Really not what the Pioneers needed right now, having to kill a 2 minutes of a penalty off.
No, Huron's energy has been almost unmatched here in this first half of the second period. Being down a man is not going to help their effort at all.
Now Pioneer will pick it up and send it down the ice. Now Huron will send it deep into the Pioneer zone. Minute 20 to play on the period. 6:15 to play. Or excuse me, a minute 20 in the power play and 6:15 to play in the period. Now back to the blue line, Evoy. Nearly intercepted by Bradburn. They'll move it to the other side. Now puck into the far corner. Picked up by Pioneer. And they'll shoot it down the ice. Now pass to Aronson, and he's knocked off the puck. Good defensive play there and knocked back down the ice. Austin Carl with a nice penalty kill when he intercepted that pass that Aronson had picked up. And here's a big mistake by the River Rats as they ice the puck on the power play. That faceoff is going to come all the way back down the other way with just 24 seconds left of the power play.
And thus far, Pete, the River Rats really haven't been successful through set plays and holding position. They've been successful through aggressiveness and forcing mistakes. So the power play is just more of a continuation of what they've been doing here this second period.
Oh, carried in by Sylvester. Right in front, out in front of the net. Dangerous play there. The net is off, and we will have a face-off to the right of Carl Gage.
And you see that carry in right there. Nicely swept up by the Pioneer defender. Knocked it away just like exactly I was supposed to do.
Nice job holding into the blue line. They'll reverse it. Shot made it all the way through, but save made by Gage. A race for the puck, won by Pioneer. Down the ice, it's Rudberg. And a big shot and a big save made. Now Rudberg will pick it up. They'll keep it into the Huron zone. Power play over for the River Rats. Nice intercept there by Packard. Quick shot hits the side of the net. Rudberg right out in front of the net. Mazes. Save made. And Packard was dumped by the side of the net.
And there you see Ben Packard still in the mix after coming in off of that penalty. That point-blank shot hit Spinagle right in the chest and then looked like they were trying for a little bit of a rebound that just wasn't there, didn't happen.
Now Huron will bring it back out center ice, send it into the Pioneer zone. And once again, River Rats aggressively forechecking. And that's too far. We have a whistle. Icing is the call. Face that back down to the Pioneer zone. Now Pioneer momentarily out of its own zone, but knocked back in by Huron. And they'll get it out center ice, but picked up by Aronson, carried back into the Huron zone, or Pioneer zone rather. And back out center ice. Now shot in deep by Gallagher. And Huron will flip it high and down the ice, just out to center ice. Chapman working hard to try and intercept that puck. And Huron will bring it back down the ice. That's Vaccaro. And he's knocked into the boards. No penalty called. And brought back down the ice. Pass to Mazes. He takes it wide. Now the puck will roll behind the net. And Bradburn trying to pick it up. And there's going to be a penalty called on Huron. Looked like a trip on Huron. Ryan Beam into the penalty box for the River Rats, and that is the call.
And having one of your senior defensemen in the box is not what you want for your penalty kill here. But with 2:37 left to go here in this period, Pioneer has a chance to take the lead once again.
Well, face off back to the point. Moved over to Helber. Helber with it. Now over to Bradburn. Bradburn will send it back in behind the net. Now brought back out front. There's a quick shot. That was blocked. Never made it through. Oh, Mazes loses an edge and goes down. Puck still at center ice. Now sent over to Carl, and he will send it in deep into the Huron zone. Going after it was Siller. It's past him. Held in momentarily at the blue line, but flipped down the ice. Another nice job there by Jordan Sylvester. And Pioneer will have to regroup. Minute 5 left in the penalty. Well, Bradburn tries to make a deke and knocked off the stick and sent back down the ice. Minute and a half left to play in the period. Now picked up in behind the Pioneer net, brought back out center ice. That pass fails to connect. That pass deflected into the netting. That's deflected by a Pioneer, so it's going to bring it back out over the blue line. Oh, puck back out center ice by Huron. They'll dump it down. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. 45 in the period. Now Austin Carl will direct it into the Huron zone. Penalty over. Nice kill by the River Rats. And really let Pioneer get set up too much in the offensive zone. Now a nice pass to Austin Carl. He's got two defenders to get through. Gets through both of them. Backhand shot. Scores! Austin Carl with a nifty move through two defenders. Scores the goal that unknots the game, and Pioneer leads 5-4 with just 20 seconds left in the period.
Amazing to see Carl split those defenders, never let the puck get off of his tape, kept it close the whole way, gave the goaltender a little deke, and then just tucked it right past him. Here you see him split both of those River Rats, keeping the puck ever close to his skate like they teach you. Goes backhand, no chance. Just an amazing goal by that senior captain, Austin Carl.
Well, puck back into the Huron zone after the faceoff. There's a whistle and a stoppage of play with 3.2 left. Looks like we're going to have a penalty call. Be on Huron, number 7, Ryan Beam. He was just in the penalty box.
Back to the office, apparently.
Looked like a cross check. .2 seconds left in this period. Oh, the lion's share of that power play will be in the third. There's a quick shot that is blocked, and that's going to do it for the second period of action, and a lot of action it was. Pioneer entered this period up 3-1, and they exited up 5-4. Don't go anywhere. We'll be having with third period action right here on City TV Sports. It should be an exciting third period of play.
What time is it?
It's about 5 p.m.
Oh, that means Senior Moments is on.
Did you know that CTN welcomes the members of the Ann Arbor City Council to Ward Talk? On the third Wednesday of every month, a different representative from one of the city's 5 wards joins us in the studio to discuss matters important to the people and government of Ann Arbor. Submit your questions for the next episode of Ward Talk by emailing ctn@a2gov.org or visiting our Twitter page at CTN Ann Arbor.
And welcome back to City TV Sports for what should be an exciting third period of play. 9 goals scored so far in the first 2 periods, and it looks like there will be even more on tap. Nick, you want to recap that scoring?
Offensive explosion, Pete. 2 goals by Michael Fricaro for the River Rats, 1 from Rudberg, another by Will Bain, and Austin Carl with just 20 seconds left pushed the Pioneers ahead for this 5-4 score right now. As you said, if these first 2 periods are anything to believe, period number 3 is going to be one heck of a time.
And Pioneer opening the period on the power play. Well, swinging around, trying to find the open man. There's a shot out front. Stick to side, now in behind the net. Held, nice job there by Mazes holding it in the blue line as the River Rats tried to clear. Now Mazes will get it back at the blue line. He'll send it back down into the near circle. And just out front. And Huron will pick it up and shoot it down the ice. Now Pioneer will regroup and bring it back in. Mazes with a quick shot, save made. Puck lay right there by the side of the net, but the defender there to cover up for Huron. Once again held in at the blue line. Arbor with it. He'll send it over to number 12, that's Chapman. And a shot and a score on a redirect. Looked like a redirect. That was Bradburn. We'll have to take a look at that on the replay. Craig Bradburn with the shot and the apparent goal, and Pioneer up 6-4 on the power play.
Pioneer finished the second period strong, then jumps out here early. You see the captain for Pioneer right there, hits that bottle, knocks it through there. Just an awful angle that he snuck that past Spinagle. Not sure how that one happened.
That might have deflected in off of Spinagle. Maybe off his shoulder.
Could have been, could have been. As my grandfather would say, don't matter how it got there, it's in there.
Oh, shot back into the Pioneer zone. That's an icing call on Huron.
And that is Brandbird's second goal of the evening.
Pioneer directs the puck in behind the Huron net. Huron will just get out over the blue line. Vaccaro tried to pick it up, but he's knocked off of it. And the Pioneer defense will bring it back out center ice. Siller tried to connect to Chapman. Well, that's sticked away at the blue line by Huron. Now Packard will send it deep into the Huron zone while the Pioneers go for the line change. Oh, nice deke there by number 23, Benjamin Davila. But it's knocked back out center ice. Evoy will send it into the Pioneer zone. Pioneer pass fails to connect, but it's still picked up by Jack Reed. He's knocked off the puck. It goes into the far corner. Held by Carl. Now a big check by Stenson. And Huron will carry out center ice. And down into the Pioneer zone. Well, Helber gets knocked off the puck. But picking it up there is his line mate Gallagher, his defense mate. And still held in by Huron, knocked in behind the goal. Huron can't get anything out in front of the net. Now Beam tries his turn at it. He's knocked off the puck. And Pioneer will clear out center ice as Pioneer will go for the wholesale change. And amazingly, Ross Evoy trying to catch Pioneer napping as they went for the entire change. But player offsides, and that'll stop the play and bring the face-off out over the blue line. A near miss there.
Yeah, that you can see at the top of your screen there, that wholesale line change right there. Like you said, Evoy tried to be aggressive, tried to take advantage of it. Just a little too aggressive. His own guy didn't get quite out of that zone.
Oh, Evoy with the shot from the blue line, and he scores. Ross Evoy just stepped inside the blue line and flipped the shot on net and made it way past Gage, the goalkeeper, and we're back to a one-goal game. Pioneer up 6-5.
And it was kind of a lackadaisical shot, as you see here. I wonder if Gage didn't expect that, didn't see that, didn't know it was coming, because he just kind of flipped it right at him, right on goal, but still made it past him.
Now puck at center ice. Picked up by Bradburn. Gets around one man. 3 Pioneers into the zone. Bradburn still with it. There's the shot, and it's blocked. Never made it to the goaltender. And puck shot all the way back down the ice, and that's going to be an icing on the River Rats.
Here we'll see that Michael Vaccaro goal right there. Just carries it right in. You've got 3 defenders right in front of him. I think Gage never even saw it. He had his defender number 5. He saw Ben Packard right in front of him. He probably never picked that puck up. And that's a savvy idea by Michael Vaccaro, and that's the old hat trick for him.
Is that why your hat's on the ice now?
Yes, that is why I got rid of my hat. Actually, it's our director's. It's Rob Cross's.
There's a steal by Huron out in front. Gage on the ice. And a backhander. And that's going to pop back out center ice. This dangerous play there in front of Pioneer's net. Rats nearly came away with the game tire there. 11:30 to play here in the third period. Now bouncing puck. And finally, Huron will settle it down. Now bouncing puck right on Gage. He'll pick it up.
You'll see that little bit of a scrum, some bouncing puck here right in front of Gage. Everybody out in front of that one. Gage on his side trying to kick those away. Aggressive play by Ryan Beam there. Sticks with it, stays in front of the goal, tries to hack away at it. Yeah, young men's having a heck of a night.
Now back to the blue line. Sent it along the near boards and behind the net. Evoy will go after it. Held into the blue line once again by Huron. Now Aronson will head to the near corner to try and dig it out. Now finally picked up by Chapman, and he'll skate it down the ice. And he'll get it to Siller. Siller will send it in behind the Huron net. And Chapman will bring it out center ice before it's shot back in, as the Pioneers will go for the line change. And that puck knocked out of the air. No high sticking call. Now Packard will carry in for Pioneer. He'll send a high shot, and that's deflected up into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage play.
And I tell you, Pete, I appreciate stout defense. I love watching great goaltending, but 6-5 is a lot of fun.
It is.
This is a good time, great to watch. Back and forth, really keeps the crowd into it. Crowd is very engaged, having a great time here too. And here you see number 5 take that shot right off the crossbar. Shot after shot after shot.
Well, Sylvester carries in and will direct a shot towards Gage, but he sticks aside. Well, Pioneer will manage to get it out center ice. Nearly intercepted there. Now Packard will pick it up and skate it into the blue line around one man. Can't beat the second one, and back out center ice comes the puck. Directed away by Bouge. I think before the game we were kind of hoping Jake Bouge's name was pronounced Boog or Boogie, so we could nickname him Get Down.
I was really rooting for Boogie. I might still call him that.
Now puck picked up at center ice by Stenson. Carl right there. Now he'll send it into the Huron zone. Mazes will chase after it. The Huron defense will get it out center ice, and we have another penalty call. Looks like hooking will be the call. That'll be on Stenson, so Huron with the power play opportunity. .8:42 to play here in the third. Big opportunity here for the River Rats to tie this game up at 6. Well, Carl tries to clear, held into the blue line by Aronson. He'll send it in behind the net. Fight for it there. Pioneer will clear, bouncing off a couple of players and rolling on its side down the ice.
And Huron, despite having 5 goals here this evening, their power play really hasn't gotten much traction for the most part.
Huron that time making it just inside the blue line before the Pioneer defense will send it down the ice. And Huron will try again. Nice deke by Ficarro there. He'll send it in deep into the zone. Now fight for the puck. Nice play there by Austin Carl to clear it out to center ice. 1 minute to play in the power play. Now Aronson over to Ficarro, and Pioneer will send it back down the ice. Oh, Arianson carrying into the Pioneer zone around one man, right on net. There's a shot, and just deflected off the goalkeeper. Now held in the blue line, now back out center ice. That hits the referee. That might leave a mark. Now Huron with trying to get the pass. It's blocked and picked up once more, but that shot sailed wide of the net. 10 seconds left in the power play. Now right in the slot area, there's a quick shot save made. That one by Evoy. And Pioneer still can't clear the zone. The power play is over. Finally, the Pioneers get a player onto the ice to even it up. And held in once again at the blue line, that time by Cristiano. And finally, Pioneer will get it and shoot it down the ice.
Yeah, after that barrage from the River Rats here, started out with Aronson. Here's Picaro, though, coming in, just that nice little shot. Couldn't quite squeak it by, didn't have quite the angle he was looking for. But again, that puck squirted back out and gave some more opportunities right in the slot there for some River Rat shooters.
Well, face off down to the right of Gage. Puck came into the slot area, but weren't able to get a solid shot on net. Now the puck is tipped out and down the ice by Siller. Now Packard with the intercept, forechecking down in the Huron zone. Puck sliding out in front of the goalkeeper, but nobody there for Pioneer. Now they'll change direction and a near miss on the pass. A race for the puck. Will be won by the Pioneers. It's Jack Milling. Now Siller will pick it up. There's a shot that sails over the net. Now Chapman has it for Pioneer. Gets around one man. And can't get around number two. That'll be picked up by Huron. And sent back down the ice. Another offside call on Huron as Sylvester carried into the zone. It looked like Benjamin Davila was in the zone just a little bit too soon.
Yeah, it looked like he was just a hair in front of that one, and that's a missed opportunity, sadly. Yeah, he just had a little bit of a skate in ahead of that puck. They're going to call that one every time. Bring it back down into the River Rat zone.
Shot still in favor of the River Rats, 29-21. 6-5 game in favor of the Pioneers, approaching 5 minutes to play in the game. Well, picked up by Evoy. Now he'll direct it to Cristiano. Now back to the line, held in by Aronson. Still held in. That shot was blocked, didn't get through to the goalkeeper. Yeah, held in once again at the blue line. Oh, Bradburn will pick it up. He'll try and get it out of the zone, but can't do it. Another shot sailing wide of the net in behind the goalkeeper. Now Bradburn will pick it up and bring it out center ice. Tipped away by Carl. He'll pick it up and shoot, and a save made by Spinagle. Austin Carl dangerous on that drive down into the Huron zone.
Carl, great play sticking with that one, but kind of a lackadaisical play by the River Rat defender on that one. He just kind of took a just a little swipe at it, but Carl stayed with it, plays hard, went hard. Great save by Spinagle on that one, though.
Now held into the blue line by Packard. Picked up by Huron. Well, it's off a skate of Siller. And back out center ice. Chapman tries to get it to Siller. It's intercepted. But Siller's there to grab it and tip it back into the Huron zone. Huron player loses an edge. Held into the blue line by Rudberg. Now sent to Packard. Packard with the shot right up front, and the rebound is directed into the goal. Austin Carl with the goal for Pioneer rather, and they take a 2-goal lead with 3:17 to play in the game.
Here we'll take a look at that one. Number 5 with the shot from the point. It looked like it might have been. There it is. Knocked in, picked up off the rebound. And again, that's what you expect from your captains. That's what you expect from your experienced players from Pioneer, being in the right place at the right time and actually finishing on plays like that. I believe that was number 20, Will Rudberg.
And Rudberg does get the goal for Pioneer. There's another shot and another score by Pioneer. That one was scored by Austin Carl.
That one was Austin Carl there. 2:56 left to play. Pioneer just piling on right here. Here's the Carl pull into his zone. Keeps it close as he always does. Deep shot there. Sails over Spernagle's head, however. Nice rebound there. Johnny on the spot. Nobody in front of him. Just a hard little wrister. Squeaks by him.
Nice set of cliches there, Nick. I was impressed.
Sorry?
The only thing you didn't crack out was crosstown rivals.
Right.
Well, 2:35 left to play in the game. Pioneer with a commanding 8-5 lead. Fighting for the puck down in the near corner, getting a little chippy down there.
Well, these last two periods have definitely been very high energy. It only makes sense it's going to carry over into those boards there.
That was a shot by Ficarro, save made by Gage. Nice pass from Evoy there. Another shot directed to the Pioneer net, sticked aside by Gage. Minute and a half to play. Well, right back out front. There's a shot. Puck lay right in the crease. Now another shot was whiffed on. Broken stick. Pioneer will clear the zone. But Sylvester will pick it back up and carry back in. And now Pioneer will shoot it down the ice off a Huron player. That was Beam. And there's sticks laying all over the ice.
Yeah, when they say leave it all out on the ice, I don't think that's exactly what they mean.
Well, Sylvester tried to direct a backhand on net, and Gage was there to stop it and hold it. 40 seconds left to play.
And, just mentioning Gage there again, the senior goaltender for the Pioneers. Granted, he's let in 5 goals, but he's got plenty of saves, too. He's got 27 saves under his belt here tonight. The 25 total shots for Pioneer, 32 total shots for the River Rats. That's just a lot of offense.
Oh, Huron will call timeout with 40.2 seconds left in the third period. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross, audio and replay by Michael Pylon, our computer graphics operator, Carl McCoy, and our camera guys, Katsumi Nagai, Courtney Kistler, and Andy Fillmore, handling the camera duties.
There you see Coach Paul Fassbender talking to his guys, probably telling them to take a step back, let them do what they need to do. 3-goal lead. Just keep your heads about you. This, with a rivalry game, it's so much mental, really.
And I've never met that man, but I immediately trust him.
It's the beard, isn't it?
Not exactly.
No.
We bald guys got to stick together.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You guys are both wearing it well tonight. Dude, I'd have a hat on. It's a little chilly in here. Hat trick is gone.
Well, Siller will carry down, looking for yet another goal, but that's intercepted by Huron, nicely so. Stopped momentarily at the blue line and brought in offsides by Huron with 21.9 left in the game. Puck in along the near boards, picked up by Robert Wright and sent into the Huron zone. And right at the goaltender, and he'll have to stop it. And a face-off with under 10 seconds to play. Face-off controlled by Huron. And that'll do it for the remaining time on the clock. And Pioneer will come away with the 8-5 victory. Final thoughts, Nick?
Goals, and more goals. It was a lot of fun tonight, Pete. At least 4 goals in every single period. My sheet is completely full with goals and times and players. It was a great one.
Kind of an ebb and flow game as Pioneer controlled the first period. And Huron came back in the second and really kind of had a little bit of an edge to begin the third period. Then it was all Pioneer after that, and they come away with the 8-5 victory.
Absolutely. Couldn't have summed it up better myself.
And as the teams at Center Ice shake hands, I'd like to thank my partner, Nick Wisniewski. This is Pete Poyer. The final from the Cube. It's Pioneer 8 and Huron 5.